Welcome to Grind City Wrestling. Hello, everybody. I am Dustin Starr, and welcome to episode 348 of Grind City Wrestling. And you can go back and check out the archives. We've got interviews with some of wrestling's biggest stars. You can download the Grind City Media app or just go to grindcitymedia.com. Last week, we talked about Grand Slam Cena. And this week, as you could only imagine, it's going to be more John Cena. Plus, you guys are all kinds of shot off in the comments about the biggest rivalry for John Cena. So we're going to talk all about it. But let me introduce my co-host, my tag team partner. He is a member of the Chain Gang. It's Devin Walker, baby!
Our last clip just went viral. It went viral, man. The John Cena clip went viral. We talked about the biggest rivalry. The people were cooking you in the comments.
Hold on, I'm going to pull this up.
I asked the question, and they were cooking Dustin. Because they were like, because this is like, it has to be The Rock, right? The comments are like, hell no, what does this dude with the hair talking about?
These dudes started watching wrestling. This reminds me of when
cooking you in the comments, bro.
When me and Eric used to talk to you about wrestling, like me and Eric are basically the same age, right?
Yes.
He's a little bit older than me, but it would be like, did you just start watching wrestling? And you're like, yes, I did just start watching because that's when I was born.
Yes, that's when I was born, you idiots.
So, yeah, let's go to these comments here.
Yeah, they were cooking you, bro.
Well, once you start talking about my hair.
Yeah, they did. They were cooking your
It's
hair.
almost like, what are we doing here? Are you guys arguing with me or what?
Look, the virality, sometimes the virality brings the crazy out of people. And we love some viral moments here on this show. And we had another viral moment, and I love to see it.
Somebody said Nexus.
See, they're tweaking.
I mean, I know Nexus was a storyline, and it was cool. Lots of stars came out of the Nexus, but like that's not his top rivalry.
You try to say The Rock, bro.
Cena, no GOAT. Is there an argument amongst people that Cena is not the GOAT?
You want to have this conversation right now, or you want to have it later? When do you want to have this conversation? When do you want to have this conversation, 5-star? Do you want to have it now, or do you want to have it later? That John Cena may be the most fraudulent GOAT in wrestling history. Do you want to have the conversation now, or do you want to have it later?
How dare you?
John Cena came up.
How dare you wearing a Chain Gang John Cena jersey?
It's a heel turn of all heel turns.
Spew that nonsense out of your mouth.
He is the GOAT in a flawed era of wrestling.
What?
John Cena is the GOAT in a flawed era of wrestling. That era of wrestling that John Cena was your GOAT for was an era where everybody tuned the shit out because it was so bad.
Wrong.
What do you mean wrong?
The most Make-A-Wishes of
We're talking about
time.
Wrestling, bro.
He was the leader of the entire generation. Are you kidding me?
Of what generation?
Okay, hold on. Tell me.
Give me the generation
Who's
we're talking
the
about.
GOAT then? If this is an argument, who's the GOAT?
If we want to talk about legitimate GOATs of wrestling, we're talking about
I'm seeing
the Hulk Hogans.
I'm seeing. So you think
we're talking about the Rocks? We're talking about the Stone Colds.
The Rock is the GOAT? You think The Rock is the GOAT in pro wrestling?
We're not John Cena, bro. There's not.
Cap.
John Cena's not the GOAT, bro. I'm
CM
sorry.
Punk's. Come on, he's not the greatest. Edge all day. I said Edge. I said.
You said at the end of the clip.
But hands down, though, there was no rival more famous than The Rock. And imagine The Rock was on his way out when John Cena was on his way in. And John Cena cooked The Rock on the microphone.
He did.
So The Rock thought he was just going to waltz back into WWE with notes written on his arm and all that kind of stuff. Just kind of similar how he ruined John Cena's retirement tour.
But the thing is, I think this retirement tour was a reminder of, for me, like I said, the Make-A-Wish stuff is phenomenal. Great community service guy. Great guy. I think this retirement run that Cena's had was a reminder for me of how fraudulent and fraud that his run was.
We are going to talk some more about John Cena here in just a moment.
Just
I can promise you. There's Orton,
Fraud Cena!
Edge, JBL is a better take.
Fraud Cena,
Has this
bro.
guy just started watching wrestling? They'll give anybody a podcast.
They will, actually, at this point.
What about Brock Lesnar? Now, there's a good one. Brock Lesnar is a very, very famous person and prominent in the combat sports world. So Brock Lesnar literally just squashed John Cena.
Yes.
That's a huge rival.
That's it.
We're going to talk about Brock Lesnar in a little bit,
I don't think
too.
that's his biggest rival. The thing is, the fact that the question of who his biggest rival is such a question is the issue of why I don't think John Cena is a GOAT.
It's just that John Cena was the GOAT. So all of these feuds really meant something, like Rusev.
Or he was booked as Super Cena that he never had a chance to go back and forth with anybody.
Oh, well,
because
wait a minute.
rivalry is a back and forth confrontation.
Wait
Look
a
it up in
minute.
Webster's dictionary.
So you mean Hulk Hogan, who was...
But he had an actual feud, though.
Who was super Hulk Hogan? They would Hulk up?
But he had actual feuds, though, bro.
And then after that, even you could talk about the Rock. I mean, like they barely lost. I mean, Super Cena. I don't see anything wrong with Super Cena. But anyways, go into the comments of this on Instagram.
Do not go in the comments.
That's the only. Well, I mean, I do think that John Cena is the GOAT, and that's why there's so much speculation of who the greatest rivalry was, because all of his rivalries meant something. If you were standing across the ring from John Cena, it was a big deal every single time.
Yeah, fraud goat.
Follow Devin on social
Team
media
goat.
at Devin_Walker2. I'm at Dustin
Fake
Starr.
goat.
Big news. I know I told you, get out of here. I know I told you last week we'll be on Christmas Day with Memphis Wrestling. Now we're going to be on Thanksgiving Day and Christmas Day with Memphis Wrestling. So those will be big time slots on WMC. Christmas with the King is this Sunday. If you want a meet and greet ticket, I got you.
I don't want to meet the king.
But there's no seats.
I don't.
The King has sold the place out.
I don't want to meet the king.
Also, December 14th, you might want to get your tickets for that because the Good Brothers are coming. Too sweet me.
Sure.
There you go. All right.
You're in this John Cena GOAT debate. We got to have it, though.
Yes. All right. Get the tickets, MemphisWrestling.tv. We've got news and rumors coming up. But first, Devin, what's the best wrestling you watched all week?
It would be easy for me to talk about the John Cena's final Raw, right?
Well.
It would be easy for me to do that,
Well,
right?
very easy considering it was the best wrestling all week.
It can't be the best wrestling of the week when it reminded me of how mid John Cena was.
We could go back and forth.
We're gonna have after. Look, I'm gonna tell you my best wrestling was, and we can have this John Cena GOAT conversation because I think, like I said, this retirement run for me opened my eyes about the John Cena era. And you asked, well, what about open my eyes, and we'll talk about that later. But my best wrestling of the week does not go to John Cena. It goes to actually something related to John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
The John Cena the Time Is Now tournament. Even though this Time Is Now tournament, they're bringing out like Dolph Ziggler and Zack Ryder and these dudes, and respectfully, they're not even freaking winning in the tournament, bro. People that have legitimate feuds with John Cena. That's neither here or there.
I do love the cameos, though. I do love those.
Cameos are cute.
I love the merch deals.
Somebody has to win a match. Whether it's The Miz.
I agree. Totally agree. All of Cena's top rivals have lost.
Exactly. It's goofy. But
why was Javon Evans even in it?
Top. Best wrestling of the week. Javon Evans and Gunther going one-on-one in the John Cena The Time Is Now tournament.
Okay.
Why? Because I think a lot of you people in the wrestling world, considering you over there, Mr. Johnny Bravo hair, have the thing of, oh, Javon Evans is too young, he's too skinny. He went band for band with your guy, Gunther, bruh.
Why is he my guy?
He got the rub from Gunther.
No, it was, okay.
So shout out Javon Evans, man. That's my best wrestling of the week.
But if the Last Time Is Now tournament consists of those who have a history with John Cena, to ensure that we get a John Cena's final match with one of his biggest rivals.
Yes.
How is Javon Evans in this tournament?
But you said Gunther's going to win it, and he has no connection to Cena.
I agree with that too. Who else? Who else wins?
But I just thought that somebody.
Is there a bracket that we can just look at?
Oh yeah, I mean they have the names on there.
Because I haven't seen an actual bracket of how they're lined up to where we can guess what this main event is going to be or what the final two is going to be. That gets an opportunity of John Cena.
They didn't put a bracket out. They're just kind of putting like names out there.
Awfully convenient. So that way they
can massage it.
Yes, they've got wiggle room. That's what I like to call wiggle room right there.
It's like, why did Jey Uso beat what's his name, right? He beat Sheamus?
Sheamus,
who's actually connected to him,
won his first world championship, I believe 2010, over John Cena. So yeah, cool. Okay. Best wrestling that I watched all week, hands down, 100%, not even close, John Cena. John Cena's final Monday Night Raw. I loved everything about it. I loved that they had the chairs, the commemorative chairs. I loved that it was at Madison Square Garden. I love that the world's most famous arena, isn't that what they call it?
MSG, yeah.
I love that they made it a big deal. Because when you walked in, you saw the posters, you saw the signs, you saw all the covers of WWE Magazine that John Cena was on. In the hallway, the chairs, the signs, the posters, the big marquee outside, everything was John Cena. And then they didn't make us wait, and they didn't really disappoint us if you're a John Cena fan. But now that match, which I think we've got some photos of, was a little bit random, but it was very good.
Hokey as hell.
Hokey, but this was John Cena with people that have a history with him. Rey Mysterio has a big history with John Cena. Sheamus, as I mentioned. But very, very cool stuff from WWE. Now, this is the type of stuff they should have done from the beginning.
That's what I'm saying.
Of the run all the way through. And every top superstar in WWE, whether it was Randy Orton, whether it was Batista, whether it was Umaga, whether it was Rusev, all of these stars, and I know there's a bunch more, CM Punks, the list goes on. John Cena, we think those are his biggest rivals, and we argue about it because he was such a big deal, and I love that they made this such a big deal for him.
Or we argue about it because he never had a clear rival.
I don't think that's the
case. I think that's because Stone Cold, who's his big rival?
The Rock.
There you go. Rock, who's his biggest rival?
That's a tough one.
Who is it?
Who is it? I mean, you could easily say Stone Cold, but I mean, just because they headlined 3 WrestleManias?
I mean, you'll probably say Stone Cold.
Probably have to be Stone Cold.
Shawn Michaels.
Bret Hart.
See, that's the thing. We're doing it right now. Hulk Hogan.
Sergeant Slaughter.
But the thing is,
Iron Sheik.
You're proving my point right now. When you line up,
when you tell me John Cena, I say The Rock and Edge. And it's twofold because The Rock had gone away and he was part-time.
What about Orton?
Orton would be.
Punting his damn dad.
But I feel like John Cena's such a big deal. He made all of that. That's why we're arguing about it.
I think because there's so many blurred lines of what Super Cena was from that 06 run to whatever, he doesn't have a clear rival.
How
because
dare you?
Wear
that jersey.
I am a John Cena fan. I love the spinner belt. I love the chain gang stuff. That was cool. He's the Rock of the Ring freestyle.
Edge had a spinner belt. Edge literally had a spinner belt because of his feud with John Cena.
He's the only wrestler in wrestling history to have a platinum album. Still spin the album to this day.
Yep.
Most Make-A-Wish.
My son
That's
sings
cool.
It on the way to school.
That is all great. Fine and dandy. But as far as the GOAT conversation, John Cena is not. He's not a GOAT, bro.
I think he's the GOAT.
One of the weakest movesets in history.
Doesn't matter. Hulk Hogan. Stone Cold Steve Austin punched and kicked.
That's fine.
Flipped a bird and drank beer.
All
right, if you're in an arguing mood, I'm loving this right now.
We can go back.
So the best wrestling that I watched all week was John Cena.
Yes.
The best wrestling that you watched all week was not John Cena. But guess who also made their return to Madison Square Garden?
Who?
She's back. Turn it up. Turn it up. Not only is AJ Lee back, but we care that AJLee is back because there is a new Intercontinental Champion, and it's Maxine Dupree.
We don't care.
I loved this. I thought it was so good.
In the words of Mike Tomlin,
so good.
In the words of Mike Tomlin, we do not care.
Did you hate this for real?
I mean, I just don't care about AJ Lee. I told you this already.
Well, you're just digging your heels in now.
No, when she just no, I'm not. I was already an anti-AJ Lee fan. This is not new.
But look at the Becky Lynch story. Becky Lynch says she's the greatest of all time. Yes. She's the man, all that kind of stuff. She's got the Intercontinental title. You've got poor little Maxine Dupree, who's really struggled in the ring and hasn't gotten a lot of victories. She's with the Alpha Academy, which is the underdog. And then she goes to Adam Pearce and says, I'm ready. I'm ready. Like, okay. And then they build up to this match because she's already been beaten, right? Mm-hmm. So they build up to this match, and I just thought it was really good. And what way to reintroduce this feud that took a couple of weeks off, right?
They did take a couple of weeks off.
Let it cool off, heat it back up, and now potentially Maxine Dupree can go elsewhere with the title. She could be the champion because Becky and AJ don't really need the championship there. So you see what I'm saying? You created two different stories here.
But I don't care. I don't care about AJ Lee, bro. This is the whole point of this. I do not care about her. Also, I'm so happy for Maxine Dupree. Cute, adorable. The AJ Lee coming out, I just don't care about. It's just I didn't care when she returned. Don't care now. I'm getting to the point now, bro. Respectfully,
respectfully, of course.
I'm getting to the point now where Becky Lynch is starting to annoy the hell out of me on TV too.
She was until I think she resparked my intrigue. It does suck that she had to kind of bail with the Seth Rollins getting hurt.
That was a fun thing.
We even talked about that on this podcast.
Yeah.
It's something that she should join or somebody should join. All right, so Maxine Dupree is the new Intercontinental Champion.
She is.
AJ Lee is back. Now we're going to get AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch. How better could they have booked that?
I mean,
because you've got something for AJ to do.
Took AJ Lee out of the picture.
All right. Speaking of women's wrestling here.
I'm just trolling.
Before we move on, though, let's just look at the John Cena's final Monday Night Raw.
Let's talk about that.
Gunther returned.
Yes.
You mentioned he wrestled Javon Evans. He had his original theme back. Apparently, people really cared about that.
They chanted Walter when he came out.
Who cares? Did it matter?
What?
That they chanted Walter.
I mean, that's because he has his OG theme. That's why he chanted Walter.
Just trying to be funny, I guess. Yeah. The fans, especially New York fans.
Yeah, they're real wrestling fans.
Dolph Ziggler made a return. I do hate that it was in losing fashion. It doesn't really matter, though.
It's weird to me, bro. Like, one of these guys that are connected to Cena has to win, right? Like, even with Dolph Ziggler, because remember John Cena did the promo, hi, Matt Cardona, the whole thing. So you would think he would win a match in the tournament.
And they didn't call him Nick Nemeth.
They didn't.
Now, that's a TNA thing. There's a partnership, blah, 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 whatever. But they went back to Dolph Ziggler. Also, and this kind of went all over the internet, up and down, both ways, was Zack Ryder.
Yes.
So one would assume that WWE could see the value of Matt Cardona going off and literally being the king of the indies. But it shows you how much smaller that audience is because WWE still sees the value of you are Zack Ryder.
No, for sure.
And Matt Cardona, that's not his first choice, but also it's not a bad choice to be Zack Ryder.
No, people, they know your face, bro.
Google him.
They know your face.
How many people don't know who Matt Cardona is? And I don't mean that to be a jerk. I just mean that to be...
I mean, the people that are like real wrestling fans, dude.
If you know and you're a diehard, you go to indie wrestling, you watch indie wrestling, then you know.
Just like when they brought Wesley back at the TNA pay-per-view with the Rascals. Mm-hmm. Like there was like a small pop for like because people know him, but like people like you,
diehards.
Like you know what I'm saying?
I'd be like,
why are they so excited he's back?
I would say, Devin, who is that?
Exactly.
And you tell me, and I go, what was his other name? And you tell me, and I'd be
Wesley.
Like, oh.
Yeah, Wesley was his name, yeah.
But it's just because that even NXT still is kind of niche.
Yeah, it is.
Dolph Ziggler returned. You had Zack Ryder returned. Maxine Dupree won the Intercontinental
Championship. Put the figure out for that ultimate return, though.
Okay. This could arguably be the best wrestling of the week. Because just as CM Punk, and we've got this whole War Games thing rolling, but just as CM Punk is in the center of the ring by himself, Brock Lesnar's music hits.
Damn right it does.
And Brock looks like he's leveled up.
Yeah,
right?
Brock is like a freaking monster, bro.
He has leveled up, and he came in and he cleaned house. And just when you think it couldn't get
I felt like it was
better.
I felt like it was like when the crowd started, I was like, he has to be here. He has to be here.
And then the tribal chief.
I will say this. About the tribal chief. I was watching this with a lady wrestling. And Roman Reigns comes out. You know what she says?
Uh-oh.
And I was like, she's like, he's a perfect human. I said, relax.
Wow.
She was like, did God take his time when he made him? I was like, you got to calm down.
Wait till he takes his shirt off.
Yeah, I'm glad he didn't take his shirt off last night.
Wait till you see him move around the ring.
She freaking had a conniption fit over the shirt. I was like, bro, you got to calm down.
Look.
She got way too excited when Roman Reigns walked to the ring last night.
Roman Reigns today ain't the same dude that he was 5 years ago.
But when his music hit last night.
Bro.
One's up.
I don't care if you like Brock Lesnar or not. Dude has leveled up. He looks like a beast. He's bigger than ever. He looks different.
He does.
I saw people saying, well, how long could we do this Roman and Brock thing again? There are so many new fans that have no idea that Brock Lesnar was even a part of WWE.
I did see that conversation. Like, they were like, yo, are we really retreading the Brock Roman thing again?
New fans will think this is so cool. They will not even understand the history that Brock has with WWE.
But I think that's a part of the lore, though. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you have to tell that story to really like understand how big it is that Roman's coming out to face Brock in a face-off. By the way, last night I was also reminded, other than me realizing John Cena's a fraud, that wrestling is goofy as hell. Because on the broadcast, they're like, even the NYPD can't separate them. And like Roman spears the police officer
right through there.
I'm like, that's an assault. That's an assault charge in real America, but only in wrestling, baby. We love it. But I love the chaotic, like.
Yeah, it was great.
The chaotic
especially
stuff
for
at
War Games.
Yeah, like it ties into the War Games thing. Roman with the spear. The Superman punch is still goofy to me, but the spear thing was fun.
I always thought the Superman punch was goofy.
So goofy.
It is, but everybody loves it for some reason.
It's so goofy.
Okay, so
and he spams it too, by the way.
He does.
Like it's like he didn't even like do like regular punches anymore.
The whole time. All right, so moving on, we got a couple more news bites, and then we'll get out of here. Number one, there is a new TNA World Champion.
Who is it?
And he's coming to Memphis on
word?
January 4th.
Okay.
Frankie Kazarian beat Mike Santana for the TNA World Championship. Mike just won it. Frankie had won this tournament.
He also had some like contractual disputes.
Huh? I have no. What is even going on? They acted like he didn't make the show, and I'm just thinking as a fan, you know, I automatically know this is a work, right? This is a work. Dude doesn't just win the title, then he doesn't show up and all this kind of stuff. Mike Santana's worked way too hard for that. This has got to be a work. But they think they fooled all the fans into thinking that it was so real that it's like, I don't know what good it did. Let me just put it that way. But either way, Frankie Kazarian is the new champion by cashing in his opportunity that he won from this Battle Royal. And Dolph Ziggler, a.k.a. Nick Nemeth, what do we call him now? Anyways, he's got the other one. So I think we got Kazarian, and I think we've got Nemeth going for the TNA World Championship.
I'm with it.
Kazarian finally gets the world title. I saw a bunch of tweets. He's been with the company a long time.
He has been.
And he's got the championship.
Just circling the wagons. Go ahead. Might as well give Buddy the championship too after this. What's the guy who used to hold the damn the 10? What's his name?
Oh, Sean Spears.
Give him the belt.
I think he got the belt in NXT.
Well, give him another belt.
All right.
Speaking
of that.
The chairman is what they called him at one point.
A little bit of AEW. All right. Did you watch, and this is all I got, did you watch Blood and Guts?
No.
Did you see clips?
No, surprisingly. I usually see clips, so there wasn't any. At the minimum, I usually see clips of what the crap happened.
I wish that we could send Jalen something.
Do I got to type it in? What happened?
Because there was, I believe, 8 to 10 women in this match, in the Blood and Guts match, and they all worked so hard. They beat the shit out of each other, Devin. They were bleeding. Sky Blue, who is like a model, very attractive swimsuit model, is just gushing blood.
Oh, God.
You see it? I don't think we could even send Jalen that because of copyright and all that kind of stuff. But the Blood and Guts was absolutely insane. And on the same show, they had Ricky the Dragon Steamboat cut a promo and get into it. And also Ric Flair was scheduled to appear, but did not appear on camera because he had such pain from his rotator cuff.
Bro, this looks like it hurts so bad. Am I going to go back and watch this?
You got to see it. It's a train wreck. The men's match was absolutely wild as well. You can only imagine.
Glass. Tony Storm covered her hand in glass and punched somebody.
Look at Devin giving us the play-by-play here.
What is happening? Yo, yeah, this is wild.
Absolutely insane. They just keep pushing. They we didn't even really talk about it. A couple weeks ago, they would try to drown somebody in a fish tank in the middle of the ring. Did you not see this?
No, bro. AEW does not cross my timeline.
You guys go back to when we started this podcast.
I love AEW, huh?
And AEW was all we would talk about.
Yeah, but like I feel like now they do things for the shock value. You know what I'm saying?
Viral wrestling.
Like it is viral video game wrestling.
Yeah.
Like how can I say people clip wrestling basically?
Yes, absolutely.
Like they're clip forming.
I know all about
AEW clip form.
We try.
We call AEW clip form wrestling. That's pretty much what they are at this point.
All right.
Just like we do on this show.
Did we leave anything out, Devin?
John Cena's overrated.
John Cena is not overrated.
Fraud goat. That guy in the middle is a fraudulent goat. Him and his weak ass hair patch.
One of the cool little things about this is that Sheamus was in the center.
Oh, he moved him over.
And he moved Cena to the center for this spot. Somehow, I guess they got rearranged and rearranged it.
That's pretty cool. I love how John Cena also does not care about saying spots out loud.
Oh, it's one of the greatest things on Twitter is just watching him call all the spots.
He says it loud as hell.
I love Rey Mysterio. I mean, just what an anomaly Rey Mysterio is. You want to talk about GOATs and you want to talk about Mount Rushmores and all that stuff.
I think Rey Mysterio's up there.
Rey Mysterio.
For sure.
Still doing it at such a high level. You could put the world title on him today and I'd be like, yes.
I'm with it. But yeah, before we get out of here, I just want to clear this up with everybody. John Cena was pushed in an era of wrestling where people like me did not give a crap. That 2006 run, it was the lowest rated WWE television they ever had when John Cena was on top.
Not true.
It is true. You can go look it up.
You would have to rewind back to Bret Hart or something like that.
No,
in the
bro,
90s.
look it up. It was their lowest ratings ever.
It was also the highest ratings ever.
No, it was not.
Do we need to ask ChatGPT? This
Don't
might be good for
ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
John Cena was pushed. Super Cena was pushed in an era of wrestling when nobody gave a damn.
Cena made a lot of people.
They had to push somebody, so they pushed John Cena, him in those weak-ass jorts. The album was great, though. So now he was pushed. Like I said, I asked you why he's the GOAT. You brought up Make-A-Wish stuff, the second thing.
Get out of here. John Cena is absolutely the GOAT. He's won all the championships. He's won more championships. He's more consistent. Let me ask the people right now.
All right, let me ask you.
Ask them, Devin.
I'll ask you this question. Favorite John Cena match of all time? Go ahead.
There's a bunch.
Go ahead. Name
There's
it.
a bunch.
Okay,
You
go
had
ahead.
great matches with The Rock.
Go ahead.
It had to be WrestleMania matches with The Rock.
Go ahead.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna wait. Hey, chat.
I've got a question.
Hey, chat.
Yo, chat.
Give me y'all's favorite John Cena match of all time.
Forget him. Yo, chat. Is John Cena overrated?
Yes.
No.
Overrated GOAT.
The GOAT.
The GOAT of what?
Period.
John Cena's overrated, bro.
Even the GOAT says that John Cena is the GOAT.
Who is the GOAT?
Ric Flair even says that John Cena is the GOAT.
John Cena's not the GOAT.
I'm asking you people, if John Cena's not the GOAT, who is?
It's not him. I just want this GOAT talk of, because I remember that clip I said you consider John Cena the GOAT, right?
Yes.
Because he's not my GOAT. He's your GOAT.
Who's your GOAT?
Jeff Hardy. Come on now, you know this. Jeff Hardy's my GOAT.
I mean, there are a lot of names you can't argue. I just said Rey Mysterio belongs up there. All right,
Jeff
we're running
Hardy's
out
my
of
GOAT.
time.
Chat, let us know why Dustin Starr is wrong once again.
Sing us out, Devin.
Your time is up. My time is now. You can't see me. My time is now. It's the franchise, boy. I'm shining now. You can't see me. My time is now. Whether I'm fighting or spitting, my industry is unforgiving. Have you backing up in a defensive position. An ass-kicking anthem. Yeah, that's what I got for you.
I am Dustin Starr. He's Devin Walker. Baby saying, so long, everybody. Seen as the GOAT.
Fraud GOAT.
GOAT.
I want to know what the chat says.
He's a GOAT. That's what
Fraud,
they say.
bro. Fraud.